Hi everyone, let's discuss about ventilation and perfusion today. Gas exchange occurs in the lung between the alveolar air and the blood of the pulmonary capillaries. For effective gas exchange to occur, the alveoli must be ventilated and perfused. So the ventilation refers to the flow of air into and out of the alveoli, while perfusion refers to the flow of blood to the alveolar capillaries. Individual alveoli have variable degrees of ventilation and perfusion in different regions of the lung. The collective changes in ventilation and perfusion in the lungs are measured clinically using the ratio of ventilation to perfusion. The changes in the VQ ratio can affect gas exchange and can contribute to significant hypoxemia. The VQ ratio evaluates the matching of ventilation to the perfusion. It is the ratio of alveolar ventilation and the amount of blood perfusing the alveoli, which is indicated by the VQ ratio, where ventilation is equal to 4.2 liters per minute and perfusion or the blood flow is equal to 5 liters per minute. So the normal VQ ratio would be 0.8. VQ indicates the respiratory functional status of the lung, or it evaluates the matching of ventilation to the perfusion. Distribution of VQ ratio. The VQ ratio is not uniform in the lung. It varies in different areas of the lung. It can be divided into three zones. Zone 1 or the apical part, Zone 2 or the middle zone, Zone 3 is the basal part. In Zone 1, the VQ ratio is higher because here the ventilation is significantly higher compared to the perfusion. The ventilation is 50% greater at the base of the lung than at the apex, where the ventilation at the base is 6.5 liter per minute because of the small and compliant alveoli, whereas in the ventilation in the apex is 1.92 liter per minute because of the large and stiff alveoli because of the increased negative intrapleural pressure at the apex. So zone 1 has a VQ ratio of 3.4. Zone 2 is considered as the middle zone. Here the ventilation is equal to the perfusion. So the VQ ratio is normal here for 0.8 or 1. Zone 3 is the basal zone. Here the perfusion is significantly higher than the ventilation. The perfusion is also greater at the base of the lung, which results in continuous blood flow due to gravity pulling blood down towards the base. So overall, the perfusion increases more than the ventilation at the base of the lung, resulting in the areas of low VQ ratio. Therefore, the TB is more common in the apical segment of the upper lobe because of the high VQ ratio, and the infarction is more common in the zone 3. So clinical significance. Let's know about what is VQ mismatch. VQ mismatch is the imbalance between the total lung ventilation and the total lung perfusion. It can occur either as a ventilation defect or perfusion defect, or both change in a way that they don't match. It is the most common cause of hypoxemia. The other causes of hypoxemia include low inspired FiO2 and hypoventilation, diffusion limitation, and shunt. The VQ mismatch is characterized by the high AA gradient. We know that the normal VQ ratio is 1, but the average VQ ratio we have is 0.8, in apex up to 3, in base up to 0.6. VQ mismatch can occur either as a perfusion defect manifesting as areas of high VQ ratio, or it can occur as a ventilation defect leading to areas of low VQ ratio. The perfusion defect simply means it is the ventilation of poorly perfused alveoli leading to high VQ ratio. So when the perfusion is 0, the ventilation perfusion ratio becomes infinity. It is known as wasted ventilation. Examples of high VQ ratio include the pulmonary embolism or any tumor occluding the pulmonary vessels, or compression of the pulmonary vessels by high alveolar pressure, or cardiogenic shock. In case of high VQ ratio, characterized by the increased dead space, 100% O2 improves the partial pressure of oxygen in the arterial blood. So coming to the ventilation defect, which is characterized by the low VQ ratio. It is the perfusion of poorly ventilated alveoli. So here the perfusion will be normal, but there is a ventilation defect which leads to VQ ratio of 0. This is known as wasted perfusion or increased shunt. The examples of ventilation defect or the low VQ ratio includes airway obstruction, for example foreign body or tumor compression, COPD, asthma because of bronchoconstriction, pneumonia, pulmonary edema, pulmonary fibrosis and pneumothorax. In these cases, because of shunt, the 100% O2 does not improve the partial pressure of oxygen in the arterial bed. Thank you.